Today I'm going to Prezinska, Baba, 24.7 kilometers. Hello and welcome again to another one of Charlie's hikes. Today I'm going up to Prezinski Baba, as I mentioned there on the sign. I'm going to stay in a hotel. It's day 2. It's a little chilly up here today. Got goosebumps right now, but got good gear. I could whip out another jacket if I need to. So thanks again for coming along. Should be a nice walk on the ridge today in the woods. Hopefully get some great views. This area was really busy yesterday. Maybe it'll be busy later. Well, I'm going to be continuing to follow the SNP trail, the European Trail number 8, for the next couple of days. And again, we'll be in that castle at the last night, which should be really cool. Also, tonight staying in a hotel and got my pack loaded down with food. So this is kind of me on my natural element. I love it, being out on a hike like this, getting loaded up and just heading off into the wilderness, or in this case, from human spot to human spot. But still, the forest here is just so beautiful. I'm sorry if you don't like forests. I am filming a lot of forest yesterday, and no doubt for the next couple of days. So, got other videos if that's not your thing. You know, I always love when the trail has a C in it, or the sign, C for Charlie. So yesterday's hike was originally unplanned, by me at least. It was really nice for Uri to take me out. And on the first little section of the SNP trail, at least in Slovakia, it starts there at the castle. And we were there too early to go up into it, but then from there it continues through Bratislava, which can be fairly confusing at times. And we did almost all of it. We cut off, I think, about a mile, maybe a mile and a half, but it's pretty awesome. Definitely gave me a great feel. I'm very thankful to him for doing that. Gave me a great feel for how this trail transitions out of the city. I guess it's pretty unique considering Bratislava is the capital city of Slovakia, and you can pretty instantly, I've already walked off trail so I gotta double check, but you can pretty instantly go from city into this complete wilderness, and even have wilderness in the midst of the city, which reminded me a little bit of Seattle, being from Washington State. So a few thoughts on the trail. Just wanted to remark on yesterday. It was a really nice day. And up we go. Let the climbing begin for the day. It's going to be up and down like my experience on the Ouachita Trail. I'm enjoying all the unique foods here in Slovakia. This is what it looks like for a vegan, one of the options. There are many when you do resupply at a grocery store. You can see the E8 markers now. Maybe they were on before and I didn't notice. Maybe someday I'll do the E8. It's a huge trail from like Ireland to Turkey. This is just a little piece of it. This trail is marked really well. You got to keep an eye out for things like this. The upper one shows that my trail, the SNP trail, is turning left. Staying with the CCs, there are actually 2 Cs now. But then you look down the trail and you'll see a blaze usually. That indicates you indeed are on still the correct trail. And what's kind of cool about this that I figured out is, as long as you're seeing these, of course, you're fine. When it turns, you see an arrow. If you don't see an arrow, even if you come to a split, you're likely going straight ahead. There's a camping spot down here. Maybe a grilling. It looks like more of a grilling spot. But it's right on a creek. It's one of the first creeks I've seen on this trail. Nicely running. Just in the woods, just off to the left of the trail. Snakes are out. Not really sure what that is, but maybe I'll look it up later. Or maybe it's not a lot. I'm multiplying. And the food adventure continues. I don't normally eat too much chocolate on the trail, but I couldn't resist this time. Should be pretty yummy. Well, I'm gonna try not to get wet here. I've been tagging water on the trail, thinking I don't need water right now, but thinking that might be water to filter here and there. This is a swamp. It's awesome, but I am definitely not taking water out of that unless I'm desperate. It's beautiful though. Some ducks down there. I don't need water right now, but that's the kind of water I get excited about. I'll be looking for some of that tomorrow for sure. When I go out and do 25 miles, I'll need to refill at least once. So there are dung beetles here, and they're doing their job. Especially this guy over here. And this guy apparently has had its fill of dung beetling for now. Pretty cool. I have no idea what kind of scat that is, but it's definitely that. 10.1. I haven't commented at all on the weather today, but it is absolutely beautiful. It was supposed to be a high of 71 or 2 in Bratislava. And I'm up above Bratislava at like 1,500 feet. So here it's probably mid 60s, upper 60s. It is just really nice with the breeze in the woods. It's a little warm in the sun, but I'm not complaining. I've had much hotter hikes. This feels awesome. Logging area. Or clearing brush for some other reason. Pretty sure this is the logging area. I saw some trucks earlier with logs stacked on them. Up we go. Up and down this trail goes. While we're talking about vegan food off and on here, this is another bar that I had earlier. My host got me a bunch of these, so had some on yesterday's hike as well. They have a lot of protein. They're working pretty well. I can't really read the ingredients, and they're in Slovak, so I'm not eating my normal standard of food probably, but they do taste good, and when you're out hiking, who cares? So enjoying it. Also on the note of food, got a bag of peanuts that I was devouring earlier, and some dates, and got some other stuff in there yet that I'll get into at some point. So there's a little food rundown for today. I had a good time alternating peanuts with chocolate. It was spectacular. Definitely logging. They're just taking some of the trees. It's interesting. I do not know much about logging, so I'm not sure I know much of the rationale, but it is interesting. And some of the smaller ones. I hike for moments like this. This is spectacular. 0.1 miles just off the trail. There's the radio tower from yesterday, and I hiked from around there today, all along these hills to get up here, and then have a little more to do yet. Currently shooting time lapse out there, stabilizing with my feet because of the wind. And these fruit bars, they are covered in like a paper. And if anybody from Slovakia is watching my channel and you know what to do with this, let me know. But I couldn't get it off earlier, so I just ate it. I'm about to eat some more. These are really good though. They're awesome bars. Recommend. Going up one more peak before I get to the hotel. And I'm down to 1C from 3. I just feel like a shadow of my former self. I'm back in business with a new colored C and an old friend. Well, this finishes off this day of hiking. I'm here at the hotel. Gonna check in, soak my feet, do a little bit of laundry, at least in the sink if nothing else, and get some rest. I'll see you again tomorrow on another one of Charlie's hikes.